Thanks for joining me today at InvestorIdeas.com, Cleantech and Climate Change podcast, looking at today's problems and solutions for the future. I'm your host, Dawn Van Zandt, founder of InvestorIdeas.com, and hoping to share our way of making a difference in climate change. Today we're looking at Ballard Powered Systems, Toyota, and Hyundai Mobis, and how fuel cell technology made headlines at CES in Las Vegas this week. CES is the world's largest gathering place for all those who thrive in the business of consumer technologies. Ballard Power Systems, trading on the NASDAQ, BLDP, and on the TSX, BLDP, and Deloitte China announced the release of a joint white paper entitled Fueling the Future of Mobility, Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Solutions for Transportation at the CES 2020 trade show being held in Las Vegas, Nevada. This white paper is the first volume in a series exploring how hydrogen is set to power the future of mobility. You can download a copy of the white paper by visiting the actual article that's associated with this podcast and clicking on that. From the release, Randy McEwen, a Ballard president and CEO, said, "In less than 10 years, it will become cheaper to run a fuel cell electric vehicle than it is to run a battery electric vehicle or an internal combustion engine vehicle for certain commercial applications. Although fuel cell vehicles are currently more expensive to run per 100 kilometers than any other commercial vehicles, they are set to become cheaper as manufacturing technology matures, economy of scales improve, hydrogen fuel cell costs decline, and infrastructure develops. Indeed, the white paper conservatively estimates that the total cost of ownership for commercial hydrogen vehicles will fall by more than 50% in the next 10 years. Toyota, trading on the NYSE as TM this week at CES in Las Vegas, announced plans to build a prototype city of the future on a 175-acre site at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. From the press release, called the Woven City, it will be fully connected ecosystem powered by hydrogen fuel cells. Envisioned as a living laboratory, the Woven City will serve as a home to full-time residents and researchers who will be able to test and develop technologies such as autonomy, robotics, personal mobility, smart homes, and artificial intelligence in a real-world environment. Building a complete city from the ground up, even on a small scale like this, is a unique opportunity to develop technologies for the future, including a digital operating system for the city's infrastructure. With people, buildings, and vehicles all connected and communicating with each other through data and sensors, we'll be able to test connected AI technology in both the virtual and the physical realms, maximizing its potential, said Akio Toyoda, President Toyota Motor Corporation. The city is planned to be fully sustainable, with buildings made mostly of wood to minimize the carbon footprint, use traditional Japanese wood joinery, combined with robotic production methods. The rooftops will be covered in photovoltaic panels to generate solar power, in addition to power generated by hydrogen fuel cells. Toyota plans to weave in the outdoors throughout the city with native vegetation and hydroponics. The groundbreaking for the site is planned in early 2021. Hyundai Mobis, trading on the Korean exchange, displayed new technologies such as M-Vision S, the autonomous driving-based mobility concept for urban sharing, and the hydrogen fuel cell system at CES. Hyundai Motor Group has secured the world's best hydrogen fuel cell system technology, and Hyundai Mobis runs the world's largest production line exclusively for hydrogen fuel cell modules in Chungju. Sorry, can't say that. Just say they did it. If you would like to be a guest on this podcast and tell your story, please call me at 800-665-0411. For investors following fuel cell stocks, we do have a directory of publicly traded stocks. Visit InvestorIdeas/membership to learn more. Thanks. That's it for today. Sorry for a few of the wrong pronunciations on things, but some of these things are not within my comfort zone. Sorry about that. So do something great for this beautiful planet each and every day. To hear more podcasts, visit the Cleantech podcast page at InvestorIdeas.com. You can find it in our top template or also our audio page. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and Google Play Music, and most audio platforms that are available to you. To help you follow and track Cleantech stocks, and Investor Ideas has created directories of publicly traded companies in the sector. You can learn more about that at InvestorIdeas.com/membership. Investor Idea also reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on InvestorIdeas.com website. and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are always reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of all investment. Thanks, and that's it for today. Have a great day and do something good for our planet each and every day.